Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm very, very excited about this video, as you can tell, because I'm always smiling so big. But this video was highly requested, well, as highly requested as it gets for me, you know what I'm saying? But either way, I know that a few people have asked me for a skincare routine, so here it is. I'm giving it to you. I'm really excited to share with you guys how I keep my skin, you know, smooth and glowing and full of that melanin. So yeah, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Yeah, but no doubt, for real, I really appreciate all the support. We're going to get into my skincare journey and just like, you know, the basics, how I started off taking care of my skin. Because I mean, growing up, I never really just took care of my skin like that. I always used to just wash my face with like a Dove beauty bar and call it a day. So in 2015, let's take it back 4 years. Well, it wasn't really 4 years, well, kind of like 3.5. Into 2015, I'm in law school, super stressed out, and my skin just does the motherfucking fool. Like, bumps everywhere. I'm gonna try to insert a picture here, and if I don't hold me to it. It'll probably be in the thumbnail. But either way, you're going to be able to see how horrible my skin was. I'm talking about bumps, scars, lesions, just everything. Like, it looked horrible and it was dry. It could have been due to so many different things, like me being in a totally different climate, because I was living in DC at the time and not humid Houston. I was living in dry DC. It could have been stress from law school. It could have been the things that I was eating. It could have been the things I had actually got some braids right before, like some Maxine Shaw from Living Single, like short bob cut braids. If you remember me having those braids, then you know the time period that I'm talking about. But I got those braids and they were burnt on the ends, and so they stopped right at my chin. And so I realized that them rubbing up against my face, like, I just got all of these bumps, and then it just spread all over my cheeks, everywhere, my forehead. My skin was in shambles, okay? It was just bad. And so that's when I was like, okay, look, I had just really started getting into makeup at the beginning of law school. And so I knew that in order to have flawless makeup, you have to have flawless skin. People give people who don't do makeup, men or women who don't know how to do their makeup, be trying to shade women who do their makeup, saying that, you know, oh, you know, she only looks pretty because she wears makeup. Actually, most of the people whose makeup looks so bomb, they look bomb because their skin underneath is glowing too. And so that's when I really realized that, you know, skincare is so important. It's not only important to have like a bomb application of makeup, but it's important to have like flawless skin underneath too, because your makeup goes on way better. And most of the time, for somebody like me, I don't wear makeup all the time. 5 days out of the week, I'm wearing my natural face. And so I have to be okay with that too. So that's why it was really important for me to get into a skincare routine that was going to help repair my skin and maintain it, you know, as it is now, you know what I'm saying? So in 2015, when my skin went up in shambles, I just started trying to figure out, you know, what is it that I can do to my skin? I started doing a whole bunch of research on YouTube and just in general, trying to figure out what it is that I could do to help my skin get better. My main problems were acne, breakouts, scarring, hyperpigmentation, and having an even skin tone. Like, my skin tone, even now still, it's a little different, and that's general for like all women with melanin in their skin, or all people with melanin in their skin. You know, some places on your face are going to be darker than others, and that's just how it is. That's one of the cons of, you know, having beautiful black skin. But, you know, these are things that I wanted to try to correct on my skin. And so I looked for products that were affordable, because note that I was a broke college student or a broke grad student, so I couldn't afford super expensive products all the time. And so I was doing a lot of trial and error with products. So of course, these products work really well for my skin. They may not work for your skin, but these are general starters where you can like start off with and see if they work for you or not. But if they don't, as a general, to keep in mind, you just want to make sure that in both of your skincare routines, in the morning and in the night, you are cleansing, toning, or treating based on what your skin needs, and moisturizing. And so I have my trusty dusty, not trusty, it's not dusty, but it is trusty. My trusty dusty skincare, what is this, a carry thing that I keep under my sink and I use every day. So anyways, the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I wash my hands, because you don't want to touch your face with anything that is, you know, dirty, because, you know, transferring germs to your face can cause breakouts. And so the first thing I do is wash my hands. Second thing I do is I go into the cleansing and I exfoliate every morning with the Vanity Planet Ultimate Skincare System. It's not the Spin for Perfect Skin, it's this one right above it. And the reason why I love this thing is because it is affordable, and they have a really good warranty program where if anything happens to it within a year, you can get it replaced for completely free. I don't know if Clarisonic is doing that over there, but Vanity Planet show is. And it also comes with 3 different brush heads, like a soft one, a hard one, and then a silicone one. So I mean, if your skin is really sensitive, you can always use the silicone one. My cleanser in the morning is this Clean and Clear Morning Burst Facial Cleanser by Johnson & Johnson, and it's specifically the one that has vitamin C and ginseng for melanated skin, especially for skin that is has a lot of scars. Vitamin C is crucial, so I try to include it at any point in my skincare routine. The next thing I do, I pat my face dry with a paper towel. I never use towels because towels carry bacteria and germs, and you don't want that stuff on your face. And so paper towels are always going to be clean if you're using a fresh one. So I always use a paper towel, and I try to pat dry to try not to like scrape at my face. And so then the next thing that I do is I tone my face. And the toners that I use, I mix 2 toners together. One is Glycerin and Rosewater. I mix that with Witch Hazel. There's something about Witch Hazel that is like so good for like black skin. So like I mix those 2 together. The Glycerin Rosewater, I feel like it keeps your skin like elastic and plump and moisturized, and the Witch Hazel kind of is just like an added like cleanser, like a clarifier a little bit. So I add those 2 in a small spray bottle and I spray it to my face. I try not to use cotton pads because again, you don't want to like, you want to try to stay away from like brushing things across your face and being too abrasive with your skin. Your skin is very sensitive, especially if you have sensitive skin. So I spray it on my face, and that way I get the most benefits from it, and I let it sit for a few minutes. And while I'm allowing it to dry, I use my lip balm. And I mean, good skin is great, but if your lips is dry and crusty, nobody's gonna want to talk to you with dry, crusty lips. So it's very essential. I've put this on my story a few times, but it's very essential that you get you some Aquaphor, okay? And I'm not talking about the regular lip balm Aquaphor, because that formula is not even strong enough. This is the Aquaphor Healing Ointment, okay? You gotta get the healing ointment. You lather on a thick layer of that, and of course you're gonna look crazy like you done ate some chicken grease or whatever, but like, trust me, your lips are gonna be so soft and so plump. Like, you're gonna be like, damn, these is kissable lips, okay? So anyways, this is what I have to have my lips kissable at all times, because you know they be trying to kiss me all the time. Okay, so then lastly, in my morning skincare routine, I moisturize. So I moisturize / protect. And so for that, I use the Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer. It also has SPF 15 in it, and I mix it with my sunblock. I wear sunblock every day of the year, whether it's winter, fall, spring, summer, I'm wearing sunblock. And the sunblock that I'm using is the Nutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch. And it's 100 plus SPF. I tried to find the highest sunscreen for myself because for someone like me, like I told you, I have dark spots that I try to correct. And so having the UV rays and the sun beating down on your skin, it's going to slow that process of evening out your skin tone. So it's very important that you protect your skin with sunblock every single day, even if the sun is not out, because even if the sun is not out, those harmful UV rays are in the air. So you got to protect the melanin. You got to, okay? This is a part of my routine that I never skip. In the morning, whenever I do want like an extra glow, I try to use like an oil, and this new oil that I'm using, is called Reju, and it's all natural healing oil, and it has just a few ingredients. I just use this so that I can have like a little bit of glow to me. Now to my nighttime routine. In the night, depending on it changes slightly depending on if I've worn makeup or not. If I've worn makeup, then I only cleanse once, but if I've worn makeup, of course, for the first step is to take off my makeup and then cleanse twice. So for my nighttime routine, I'm going to take some Neutrogena makeup wipes. These are my holy grail wipes. I've tried other wipes and nothing takes off my makeup like Neutrogena Cleansing Towelettes. Like, I mean, it's patent pending. Like, that means it gotta be good. Like, there's something in there that is really, really, like, it's popping. So, I mean, as much makeup as I wear on the weekends, I could use one cloth and take up all my makeup, you know. So, I use that first, and then I go ahead and cleanse with, this is Cetaphil Daily Cleanser. And so, I use that first to cleanse, and then I go in with another cleanser because, you know, I just want to get really deep down into my skin. And since I don't exfoliate at night, I only exfoliate in the morning, it's crucial for me to use two cleansers to make sure that all of the makeup is cleared out of my skin. The second cleanser that I use is this Clearasil Rapid Rescue Deep Treatment Wash. And this is kind of like a preventative measure for like acne. It's really to prevent myself from breaking out. And so I, you know, lather my skin up, as you'll see, and I, you know, cleanse my skin with that. The next thing I do, instead of toning at night, I treat my skin. So this is where, you know, if there's a problem with my skin that I don't like my dark marks or my acne, I use a product to kind of treat it. And so the thing that I've been loving, which is my holy grail product, like the reason why my skin is so soft and so smooth and just so beautiful, is this Drunk Elephant T.L.C. Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. You can only use it at night because it is 12% AHA/BHA blend. Not only does it fight off acne, but it also kind of rejuvenates and renews the skin, makes it super, super soft. Like the morning after I use this and I feel my skin, I'm just like, wow, my skin is so soft. It's so smooth. But then the price tag on this bad boy is, woo, it's out of this world, okay? This is like almost $100 just for this bottle. I use this every night. I just, you know, two very small pumps, because baby, we is not trying to waste product, okay? And I spread it all over my face, and I let it sit on my face for a few minutes. And then I move on to Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with Aloe, Cucumber, and Green Tea. And this is not a necessary step. It's just a step that that I added because I heard that using this will enhance whatever treatment that you've had, that you've put on your face, and also enhance the moisturizer that you will put on your face. This can also be used as like makeup setting spray, I've heard. So it's just something that you just spray on your face and you let it sit for a little bit, and it really just like enhances anything that you have put on and will put on your face. Lastly, I moisturize with the matching Cetaphil moisturizing cream, and I just put a few dots on my face and rub it in and moisturize my skin like that at night. And of course at night I also wear my Aquaphor on my lips. If you put this on your skin at night, or you put this on your lips at night, you wake up in the morning, your lips are like super soft, like softer than a baby's butt soft. Another thing that I do at night, I take the Reju, I put the hair oil on my edges, because, you know, especially when I have braids, my edges pull a lot and I don't want them to thin out and look crazy. So I use the Reju, and I've been using it for a while, and it really has shown to keep my edges super, super thick, especially while they're in these braids. I do have an affiliate code in the description box below, so if you're interested in it, make sure you get you some Reju. And so those are the steps to my makeup routine, and that's how I get my skin to be glowing, soft, and smooth, acne free for the most part. I mean, you know, everybody's gonna have one or two breakouts here and there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, comments, I would be more than happy to answer them. Just leave them in the comment section down below. I will try to list all of the things that I use in the description box below as well. And for the most part, most of these items can be found at your local grocery store or CVS or Walgreens. And so yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning into my video, and stay tuned for the next one.